guys, today I have here a Condor Bushcraft micarta, and what we're doing is we're going to clean this blade up a bit. It's kind of sat outside for a while since it's a carbon blade. It's rusted, and it really hasn't been treated too well. So we're going to clean it up. I've already done one side here, so you can kind of see what it looks like. I'm going to flip this over, and you'll see the other side. So first, we're going to start with a knife eraser. If you're not familiar with these guys, and you like knives, I would suggest looking into them. They're $5, something like that, on Amazon. So it would be worth your while to pick one of these up, because it really cleans up the blade well. So it gets any sort of oxidation off, gunk, goo, anything that's really, on your blade you've been cutting. So we're going to flip this over. Let's see, and here's what needs to be done. So stick this in the vise here, and let's start cleaning this up. Nice and sturdy. Alright, so the first thing is don't cut yourself. So second is just start erasing. You can see that there was a lot of rust and other gunk on here. I mean, it's a bushcrafting knife that I've done a lot of cutting with, so you can tell already. I mean, 10 seconds worth of this, and it's already starting to get everything off the finish. I've had this one here for maybe a year, and you could see, I mean, I use it pretty often, and I mean, if you use it enough, it's going to fall apart. So, but alright, so I think that looks pretty good. Not too worried about getting it perfect, because the next step is we're going to put a patina on this blade. So we're going to move over there. I'm going to show you what you need to do that. So stay tuned. Okay, so we've got the blade all cleaned up, thanks to the knife eraser. Okay, so next, what we'll need for supplies, I like to use spicy brown mustard. It works pretty well. You'll need a few Q-tips, paper towel, and I'm going to try something new today, and we're going to see how it works. So I have some steel wool here, so this is going to be for texturing. Alright, so any knife that is a carbon steel knife will rust. It rusts a lot faster than a stainless steel knife will rust, obviously. Stainless steel. But what we're doing is we are pretty much etching or putting a patina on the blade. So it's basically a light cover of rust that we're putting over the surface of this, and there's really only one benefit to it, and it will put a lighter coat over the blade, so it's already beginning to rust, but it's not going to continue to rust further, at least as easy as if you had just this smooth blade here. So we are going to apply some mustard directly to the blade. If I can get it out. Oh, there we are. Alright. So, grab a piece of paper towel here, kind of get it all wiped on there, covering the whole blade. And I've done this with a few other knives, and it's come out pretty cool. So we'll try some steel wool. And maybe run so there's one side, so let's turn it over. Try not to mess up what we did. And cover it again. You can also use other types of materials instead of mustard. Vinegar, I think white vinegar works. I've never tried it. That'll probably be in another video. I think you could stick it in a potato overnight and it'll put a patina on it. Different things. It's really the acid that's in whatever substance you're putting on the blade that's reacting with the oxidization of the carbon steel. Okay. Maybe even just for some additional pattern. Paper towel has kind of cool texturing in it. Alright, there you go, as simple as that. So we're going to let this sit here for about, I don't know, an hour maybe, and we'll come back and see how it looks. Okay, so it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. So let's take a look and see what it looks like. I'm going to wipe off the mustard here. Looks kind of cool. I don't know. Let's see. So basically wherever there wasn't mustard is where you get the patina. So just kind of neat, fun thing to do at home. Like I said, there are other types of things that will do this, that'll etch a patina into the carbon steel blade. Alright guys, so this was the cleaning of a Condor bush lore. I used the knife eraser to clean up the blade, the rust on the blade, and then we put a patina on the surface of the blade using brown mustard. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.